Welcome back, everybody. We're back in the kitchen, and today we are making
sweet gorditas. Now, this recipe really brings back a lot of great memories because when we were little, my grandma used to prepare these in an outdoor oven similar to the one we have outside, which is one of the reasons we decided to make one so they can continue to pass on those beautiful memories and traditions to their children and their grandchildren. So we pretty much have all the ingredients here ready to go. This masa here, I purchased it at Cardenas Market or Los Altos. These, you just take them home and add your own seasonings. Whether you're making sweet tamales or savory tamales, you adjust the seasonings to what you need it for. But in this case, we're going to make gorditas, so we're going to use it to prepare gorditas. And you can also use maseca, but the results won't be the same because this masa is prepared with nixtamal, so it's grinded in the store and prepared right there in the store, and it's bagged for you to go purchase and use it as you need it. So let's get started with the recipe.
Let's do it.
While you put the masa in there, I'm going to put on my gloves so I can mix it.
Sounds good. And if you're asking yourself, well, where do I find it exactly in the grocery store? I mean, I've seen this at Bashes and Fries. So if you don't have a Bash or Fries, just any grocery store, look for where the tortillas are because sometimes they do have these.
Or where they have all the tamale ingredients?
Oh, yeah, they'll put like a section for tamale ingredients, and you'll find them there.
I am ready. All right. This is about a little bit over 10 pounds of masa, which is about 3 kilos.
Yeah, 3 kilos.
Rip it open.
Here we go.
Oh,
there we go.
And this one we refrigerated when we, we refrigerated after we got it home. When we purchased it, it was still warm, so it was freshly made. So now I'm just going to break it down. It smells good. And then we're going to begin to add all the ingredients. As you can see, it's quite a bit. This is 10 pounds of masa. As we go, I'm going to go over the ingredients, but don't worry if you miss any. I'm going to provide a full list of all the ingredients in the description of this video. Since we're making sweet gorditas, to make this recipe, I'm going to use 4 types of cheese: ricotta cheese, panela cheese, queso fresco, and Jocoque. And for those of you that aren't familiar with Jocoque, it's kind of similar to buttermilk. It just has a lot more flavoring. It's a little bit salty, and it's really good. My mom used to make it when we were little, and we would eat it just with tortillas and just dipping the tortillas in the Jocoque. That's how we used to eat it. But there's other ways to use it for baking and just to pour over your enchiladas or whatever dish you're having. It adds a lot of great flavor to your dishes. To get it more manageable, I'm going to start out by adding the Jocoque, and then we're going to mix it in.
Certain way. Makes it easier.
I'm going to add the Jocoque. This one has a little bit of a sour cream feel to it. It's not as hard as the sour cream. It's a little bit softer, which is going to help make the masa more manageable. And we're also going to add 2 tablespoons of baking powder and 2 tablespoons of baking soda. The types of cheese you use can vary depending on your taste. You can use any other types of cheese that you like, but this is pretty much the ones that you normally would use. I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, and we're going to mix all these ingredients together. And can you pour that the sugar in here a little bit at a time so we can get it mixed in here with the rest.
Just let me know when you want some.
Just pour a little bit in here so we can start mixing this in here too.
Pour some sugar on me. That's it.
A little bit more. Don't be so stingy with the sugar.
Pour some sugar on me.
This is going to be about 2 cups of sugar. You can also substitute it for piloncillo. You can also use brown sugar as well. This is La Morena Azúcar. Just a little bit more darker than regular granulated sugar. Get all the way to the bottom. Acaricia la masa, acaricia la masita. Échame más azúcar, amor. Mix again. Now the jocoque, you can also substitute it for crema mexicana. I'm not going to add any salt to this because the cheese has salt already. What are you doing? As you can see, it's changing color a little bit to like a light tan color because of the cinnamon. It gives it more color and it adds more flavor as well. Can you pour the rest of the sugar?
All of it?
Just half of that. All right. Mix it in and then we'll move on to the cheese. The masa is getting a little bit more manageable now that we're working it. It's not as hard as it was when we first started. Just take it in your hand and squeeze it. Squeeze that masa. I use 2 cups of sugar in total, but you can add more or less depending on how sweet you want your gorditas to be. Ahora sí, let's move on to the cheese. Yeah, this is queso fresco. And this, we crumbled it up beforehand because everybody knows how to crumble cheese, right? We don't want to bore you with that. And then the only one that we did have to grate is the queso panela. Oh wait, that was the ricotta. This was the ricotta cheese.
This is panela.
This is queso fresco.
This is queso fresco?
Yes. Queso fresco. And queso panela, which is the one that you grated.
Ready?
Just breaking down the rest of the queso fresco. We used a regular cheese grater, but you can break it down, put it in the food processor, and just pulse it a couple times, and that works just as well.
I had to wash my hands, guys. Sorry, my bad.
We're gonna mix this together.
We stay clean in this kitchen. I remember Gorditas, like when we walked to school in Mexico, and it's the first thing early in the morning that they were machantas would be making.
Gorditas for breakfast,
and they were 2 pesos back then.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so if you had 2 solid pesos, that was your gordita. Or if you have good buddies, we all put our money together, and the lady would make us a big one, and then we're all like share it. So it was pretty good.
That's fun. Good memories.
Those times have passed. I don't think it's 2 pesos anymore.
Oh, probably like
expensive.
40 pesos maybe. I don't know.
How's it going, love?
I'm still mixing. I did add a little bit of vanilla to this, though.
With just the ingredients I used, the masa did come out a little bit sticky. Even though it is a little bit sticky, I'm just going to go ahead and shape the gorditas. You can add a little bit of corn flour to it if it's too sticky. And then place them on a preheated griddle over medium heat. And cook each one for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side.
Para que venga, para que la gente la conozca, para que mis seguidores la conozcan. Así déjese su goneta, se ve bonita con la goneta.
Bonita.
Come here, mamá.
Más prieto.
Venga para acá, venga.
Si ya me iba a ir para el otro lado, dije, voy y me acuesto. Ahí.
Vaya a acostarse si quiere.
Más al rato. Ahí nomás estoy yo sola. Los chiquillos.
Aquí póngase a ver la tele con Yassi. Mira, ahí está Yassi. Yassi le puede poner una película de cowboy si quiere.
Hoy.
¿No?
Sí, cómo no. Y le dije yo a los chiquillos, me voy a ir a agarrar la orilla y para irnos para allá, para Phoenix. Ay, ¿cómo nos vas a dejar, nana? Se salieron.
¿Cuáles chiquillos?
Por los más chiquillos que tengo.
¿Quiénes son?
Son como 2. No es que uno se llama... A mí se me olvida el nombre. Se me olvida. A veces, aunque no quiera, los digo. Y cuando quiero, no puedo decir.
Ay, mami, it's okay.
Estoy bien vieja.
A mí también se me olvidan las cosas. No se preocupe. No se preocupe, mami. Pero así está bonita usted, ¿verdad?
Así con mi cachucha buena, bonita. Mira. Pero sí me ataja el sol. Quiera.
Vaya a sentarse con Yassi.
Pues la verdad.
Pero ahorita que acabe, vamos a caminar.
Ok. Ya me voy. Ahí te espero.
Okay, mom. That's mama. Okay, these gorditas are now done. Now we can do a taste test to see how they turned out. I have to be honest, I did take a few in between, and they were so good that I couldn't stop eating them. So, but now my husband's going to try them.
Yeah.
And usually how we eat these is with coffee, champurrado, or hot chocolate in the morning or whenever when you're having a family reunion. And these are usually prepared around the holidays when we have a lot of family over. We make plenty of them, so there's plenty of them to go around.
Yeah.
So you want to go ahead and taste it? Because I already had my share.
I got this bad boy right here. And you can either like open them from the middle or just spread the butter out on the top. I like eating them whole, like this.
Yeah, because you can enjoy them with butter or mermelada, cajeta, but they're tasty just like this because they have a little bit of sweetness to them. So you really don't need to add anything else to them. Just enjoy them as is.
Yeah. But if you want to add that extra honey, jam, peanut butter, anything you want, cream cheese. Want to add cream cheese to it, you can.
In Mexico, I think we just ate them plain, huh?
Yeah, it's just plain because they're so good. And I'm just spreading the butter.
Spread it.
My mouth watering. All right, ready? Here we go. Yeah, they're delicious. Yeah, like my mother-in-law just said, they're real delicious, and they are. I love them.
And these you can also warm them up by putting a little bit of butter and kind of toasting them on a griddle, and they are so good because when they're nice and crispy. Let me open one up so you can see what they look like. Then you can just use a butter knife to cut it open, or just with your hand, and put your filling in there, or enjoy them just like this because they're really tasty and sweet. And they're really good with coffee, champurrado, atole, or whatever you want to enjoy them with, even tea. Yeah, since I have this one open, might as well eat it. Can't let it go to waste.
I'm still eating.
Thank you for watching. And if you're new to our channel, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future recipes like this one. And make sure to activate that notification bell so you can receive a notification each time we upload a new video.
And we'll see you on the next video with a brand new recipe or a new recipe that we're freshly going to try out.
You never know. Thanks for watching.